Okay. So now we have a name, DD Unrated, and this
Yeah.
is our second episode. We started without any name. On the go, we had a name after a lot of brainstorming.
Mm,
So
yeah.
what show next? I mean, the clue is. Are there clues in this
Behind
video?
us.
Yes, behind us.
The behind us. Yeah.
So again, it just happened that again, I was about to start this show, and then you just said you started watching this show called The Residents. By the way they describe this show is 132 rooms, 157 suspects, one dead body, and all of this happening in a
I
White House.
yeah, and that too, it's just a one night story, and it
Not really. I mean, yeah, of course, that
yeah, of course, the
goes into
events
a
take
couple
place. Yeah,
few months later with the hearings and
yeah,
everything.
all that is different. That's about the case, but I'm
Hmm.
saying the premise of the show is based on just a night. So again, loved it. What a thriller! After very long, I saw a thriller which was so absorbing, kept me at the edge of my seat. And I'm a person who likes a little bit of drama and emotion in my life.
Not little bit, you
It's
like a lot.
I like it a lot.
I did not
So
see I saw the trailer of the show after binging the 8 episodes, and I had no idea this Uzo was headlining this
I
show.
actually hadn't even seen the trailer. Uzo Aduba.
You
Yeah.
know her from which show?
I had seen. I am a fan of Uzo since from Orange is the New Black, obviously.
Yeah,
Another one of my favorite. I have seen it
yeah,
way a few years ago, but that's fine.
many
And
years
there
ago.
she
Yeah,
also she's got the Golden Globe, she's got the yeah,
Emmy. She's
and
got the
she's
Emmy.
got
Yeah,
multiple awards for that show. And yeah, I mean, yeah. So actually, I started watching The Residents because of her because I like her so much as an actor.
I
But
didn't
then
know
I
it
fell in love
was.
with the
I didn't
yeah,
know she was
yeah.
there. Otherwise, this would have been on my to watch list ASAP.
Hmm.
Ah, okay. Quite absorbing, quite a lot of
Otherwise,
characters. This is like a big, I don't know, huge.
many. It was like watching Dil Dhadakne Do, but sorry
This
for my
is
Zoa reference. But yeah, because that's an
K3G.
ensemble. This is an no, come on, yeah.
Okay, so
At
let's come.
least,
Let's not go into what
yeah,
the show is. It's a murder mystery. It's a comedic murder mystery. But if this
yeah.
was to be made in India,
Hmm.
let me show you. If I have, there are too many characters in this show, and I know both of
Yeah,
us
there
have
are way
picked.
too many speaking parts. Yeah,
Yeah, we have picked up 10 characters, and we have imagined them. What if this was made in India? And
yeah.
let me show you my choices. You are welcome to accept or disagree.
Critique.
Critique. Oh, we're doing critique and critique inside a critique. Okay. Uh,
I think after we
just
do
a
the
minute.
character analysis, let's just talk about what we liked about the show the most. And of course,
Yeah.
it's spread across eight to nine episodes, I think. So it's not
Hmm.
possible to discuss
No,
episodic way
that's
like we
very
did for
difficult. Yeah.
yeah. So we have to discuss just the synopsis
Okay.
and the what we liked, I think. So this is Daga's choice. Very, it's
Yes.
highlighted and
You can see, right? Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. What do you
I can
think?
see.
You can read through. If you don't understand some, I don't know. You can maybe just tell who is who.
Yeah, Sheila is obviously the drunk waitress. Harry Hollinger, obviously.
No, no. I mean,
Irfan
yeah.
playing
If you,
Harry Hollinger.
hmm.
Um,
So I
a
think
little
Sheila,
eyebrow raising is happening.
Rakhi Sawant as Sheila would be.
Sheila Rakhi is fab, fab. She would be fab.
Can I
I am
smoke in
not even
here?
denying.
That's what Sheila was
Yeah,
doing, no?
I
After
love
before.
and also the character who played Sheila was so bang on with the role.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. I mean, her body language to her,
I mean,
yeah.
you know
So
she's
I loved it.
lying. Like those are all white lies. Yet the detective gives her a chance. That okay, I'm just staring at you. You tell me the truth. Can you see
And
the
also, I
screen
loved
or is it
how
paused?
Oh, I can see the screen. Yeah,
Okay.
I
Okay.
can see Daga's choice
Yeah.
bright and clear.
Okay.
Trip Morgan, Jackie Shroff. That's fine. I think it's fine. AB Winter. I think it's a bang on casting for Nasir. I think nobody will be a better AB to play in that age bracket with the looks. I think he looks like AB Winter. I mean, the guy who played the AB Winter.
Okay.
Uh,
Trivia. You know, Andre, but they the at the end of the last episode, there was
hmm,
some things they said the show is kind of dedicated to Andre Brogger, Captain Holt, Raymond Holt from Brooklyn
okay.
Nine-Nine, who
Hmm.
sadly passed away. So he was cast in the role of AB Winter, and he actually shot, I think, half the show, and he passed away suddenly.
Oh,
So then they had to recast this other guy. I forget the
so
actor.
they
He's
had to
in better.
reshoot.
Yeah,
Oh,
they had to reshoot a lot. So actually, AB
yeah,
Winter was
he's in Better
supposed to
Call
be.
Saul.
Yeah.
He's basically from Breaking Bad. He got
Yes.
his claim
Yes.
to fame from there. So
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
Hmm.
his name is Giancarlo Esposito, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, AB
Okay.
Winter. Anyway, then we have the third man, and you've chosen Vinay Pathak. This is the third man, Doombe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think okay. I think a good choice, and he looks also like the guy who actually played the
I,
role.
I have intentionally picked
So,
pictures so that they resemble the
where
characters
okay,
we've
where
seen
it's
the show.
similar, resemble the
Yeah, yeah.
characters if we've
I
seen
was
in the show.
trying this
Okay,
AI
right.
thing where you give in two photos and try to merge them, like let make Irfan Khan look like Harry Hollinger, but I didn't get the time to finish that. So I just picked up whatever
That's
photos
fine.
seemed apt. Okay.
Perry Morgan is Akshay Khanna. Okay, fine, fair enough. Uh, okay. Elliot is Siddharth Malhotra. You've chosen. Okay, not bad. I mean,
I was going for Fawad
okay,
and Siddharth, then I was like, no, they look
it's
very,
fine. I mean,
yeah.
it's not something that we really have to. Okay,
No,
Didier
for
is go. Okay, oh,
that
I
is
like you've taken
actually
this shot like a chef. Yeah,
from Hero Number One. Which movie is this? Yeah, Hero Number One. No,
I
where
don't remember.
Govinda plays a bawarchi to woo Karishma's parents.
Right, right, right. Kader Khan must be the dad.
Ah,
But then
yeah.
I honestly don't remember. I mean, I love how we've taken this shot of Govinda because this is
Hmm.
exactly how Didier would look.
And it's high time Govinda is doing OTT or movies. I mean, such a fabulous
Recast.
actor.
Yeah, I love him. I love him. He's very good. Agent Park, Manoj Bajpayee, Saint Pierre is Madhavan. I'm okay with these two. I
Okay.
don't have much to add, so it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Hmm.
like the choice of cast. And I think if you see, because what happens in a show with so many speaking parts,
Hmm.
it somehow can be very overwhelming because it's difficult to. I think it's difficult to keep track of who's doing what and who's done what when.
But
So
yeah,
I
that's
think
the
we,
whole point, right?
yeah, yeah,
You as a viewer are like, again, you're supposed to, that's why it's
yeah,
a murder mystery. Okay, I'll
yeah.
go to your choices. Das's choices. Okay.
These are my choices.
I hope you
Yeah.
can see.
I mean, you talk
Yeah.
about them then.
Okay. Nan Cox. Okay, I think this is Dimple Kapadia. I would have loved Ratna Bhattaksha, but yeah, Dimple would also be good. Lily Schumacher as Ananya Pandey as Lily Schumacher. That's quite bold. You're trusting a lot in Ananya Pandey, although her last two, three things have been really, really good.
I love her
I
nowadays.
would
What are you
have
saying?
picked
I
up
love her.
Tabu, but
Karina.
maybe, yeah, Karina or Tabu, but
I
okay.
actually I was also thinking about Karina, but then I thought I think Ananya fits more the character that Lily had. I think Ananya fits more
And
into
now I'm
that
imagining
cycle.
Ananya with Madhavan. That would be a fresh pairing. Saint Pierre is my Madhavan is Saint Pierre's. My Saint Pierre is Madhavan. Senator
Yeah.
Biggs is bang on. Yeah,
I
Ravina
think she
would be very
Raveena
fierce.
would kill
Yeah.
it. And I think the
Actually,
first choice came to my head was Raveena. Also because
Shiba Chadda also
uh,
would be, or Shefali also would be very good.
I think
But
Shefali, yeah.
yeah,
But it's fine. I mean,
Annu
Raveena.
Kapoor as Senator Biggs. Oh, another fun fact: the guy who played the senator in the show
Right.
uh, was the senator actually for some years. I forget which state. But he was
Oh,
a,
right. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's actually he's a politician and a stand-up comedian, or does some night shows or something like that. So that was a fantastic
Okay.
casting choice on their part also. Kangana Ranaut as Jasmine Haney. Hmm.
I mean, she looks the part. I mean, the picture you selected, she looks like
Yeah, that's
Jasmine Henny.
intentional. She does. Imagine her. But now I'm
Yeah.
thinking AB Winter to be Ritik Roshan, her boss. No, but yeah,
So
Jasmine Haney
AB
is
Winter, we
fine.
have Nasir. I think Nasir and Kagna would I think it would be fab.
Oh
There.
God, Dolly
Yeah.
Bindra, can is she still acting as Marvella? She'd
Uh,
be
sh-
amazing. Imagine Dolly Bindra and Govinda fighting.
Amazing.
Oh, that's a very good casting choice. Bruce.
Imagine, and you know how Dolly's name came to me because of her Big Boss stint where she shouts, and
Ah,
because Marvella also is like, "I'm gonna kill you." So
then
that is the only dialogue. I mean, of course, among all her dialogues that Marvella has, that's one that sticks to her head, right? I'm
yeah,
gonna kill you.
yeah.
And because of Marvella's character and her like she's a heavy woman and all that,
Hmm,
the
hmm.
first thought that came to me was Dolly. Because imagine Dolly saying that मैं तुम्हें मार डालूंगी in that fierce
You know,
tone like
what is a
Marvella.
very weird coincidence right now? You remember
What?
Govinda's dialogue, right? Dolly, 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 from some movie.
I don't
He
actually.
has in some movie, I think Hasina Man Jayegi, he has a dialogue where he just goes on Dolly, 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 Dolly. And now I'm imagining
Okay,
Marvella
I
and
don't.
Didier, Govinda and Dolly Bindra
Yeah,
in that fighting sequence
fighting.
where they want to use fire
It
in
would be
the room.
amazing. It would be amazing.
And Govinda
Imagine
just
this
goes
happening.
Dolly, 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 Dolly. Okay, Elsie Chiley. This is Alia Bhatt.
uh,
Oh, okay.
you missed Bruce. Why did you miss Bruce?
Yeah, no, I'm now thinking Boman Irani and Alia Bhatt as a romantic pair. Ah, wow, that would be very
It would be
interesting.
lovely.
Okay.
Also, because in the show, also I think the age gap was very visible, right? Between
I
the
don't
guy,
think, and
yeah, yeah,
uh, so if you remember, there was a very poignant moment with these two, the whatever love story they had,
yeah.
and they
Where they lie
both,
on the floor. Remember that scene? I love that scene.
yeah.
Where
Oh,
both of them lie on the
we're
floor.
not revealing who the actual killer is. Okay, let the people watch. Highly recommend
Yeah. We are
people to
not doing that.
watch, because till the end you're keeping you
Yeah.
keep guessing who the killer is until the blink happens. If you get what I mean. But I am
Yeah.
imagining, no, yeah. So coming to this Bruce and Elsie's little love story, there was that one scene where they are under attack. They show that part, right? March 4th or something, where Washington was under attack and these
Exactly. That's the scene I'm talking about. They lie on the floor. Exactly.
yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I was not
They lie
expecting
on
that scene
the.
to suddenly come here. Okay, Angie as
Yeah.
Konkona.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think she'll be lovely.
So AB Winter's
I
best
mean,
friend is
it's
Konkona.
a
That'll be lovely.
yeah. Nasir and Konkona, man, they brilliantly play each other off in any way.
Wow.
So
Nice.
yeah.
And okay, Chief Dokes
Chief
is
Jokes is
Pankaj
Pankaj.
Tripathi. Okay.
I think it would be
I'm
really nice.
surprised in the 20 people that we have cast for our version of Resident. Uh, there is no
Yeah.
Karina. There is nobody. No, none of the Khans. None of the Kumars.
There's no
No
Khan.
Devgans.
There's no leading. No Kumar. No Khan. Uh, no Priyanka. Deepika. Of course, I've taken
Hmm,
Alia because
hmm.
I think she'd do brilliantly as Elsie.
What
But
about
other than
the
that,
so in the show you had Kylie Minogue, the actual Kylie Minogue, and Hugh Jackman, who's somebody is
yeah,
playing
yeah.
Hugh Jackman. So in the Indian version of The
I already
Residents,
told you. Yeah,
yeah, did you? Who were the two? You said
I did.
Sunidhi and yeah,
Kylie, Sunidhi, and SRK. I think bang on
Shah
because
Rukh Khan.
Sunidhi.
Okay.
I think who. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sunidhi, I absolutely agree. There's
See,
no
you have
bigger pop star in India right now. Yeah.
exactly, and you need a pop star. So I was initially thinking of
Hmm.
Shreya, but then I thought no,
No,
you
no,
need
no.
Sunidhi to play
Sunidhi.
that role, of
Sunidhi.
course.
And Shah
And
Rukh
yeah,
Khan.
and
Can you imagine the budget
yeah,
of this?
because no, but then hello, they don't actually show Hugh Jackman. Do
They
you
don't
realize
show.
that? I
They don't
mean,
show you Jackman. Yeah, of course they
they
don't.
don't. So they are basically using a body double, right?
They
Hugh
are. They
Jackman is
are.
not there in the show,
Yeah.
right?
They don't show
So
him.
So you just have to name that Shahrukh is there. That's it. Anyway, it's going to be a body double only. But yes, Sunidhi has to
So,
be there because it's Kylie
and
Minogue, and
given
she has
Red
quite a part
Chilli's
also.
expertise in VFX, I'm sure. Okay, now coming to the
Yeah, yeah,
major,
I
who plays the main detective? So let's see.
Cordelia Cup. Yeah,
So my
the
one
main
and only
detective.
choice is Vidya Balan, and you had two,
Hmm.
Radhika Apte and Rani
I had
Mukherjee.
two and Rani Mukherjee. Yes.
Okay. Now can we decide one out of
Actually,
these?
after you, okay, let's do that. After you told me Vidya Balan, I just for 2 days I couldn't get Vidya Balan out of my head, and I'm being very honest,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I just couldn't think of a better Cordelia than Vidya Balan. But
Actually, yeah.
I did not want to choose Vidya Balan again
Have you
after
seen Niyat?
after
Vidya Balan's
I have
Niyat.
seen Niyat.
So
I
she
love
plays,
Niyat. I love
yeah,
Niyat.
it didn't do
She plays it.
well.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
Rani Mukherjee. So Vidya Balan has played, she's played a detective. There's another movie
A
called
detective.
Jasoos something, no? That movie also
Even
flopped.
Rani has, right? In No One Killed Jessica, right?
She's not.
She's almost like a detective. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
she
yeah,
solves the case.
yeah.
So, and they were in this, that
I
both of
was
them were in the movie.
initially, my first thought was Kangana as the detective because of her curly hair, like which resembles Uzo a lot.
Cordelia.
But
Yeah, yeah.
then, okay. So do we go with
But
Vidya
then
or
no, I think Kangna. Why are we not taking Radhika, by the way? Hello.
just because it's Netflix? Radhika has to be there.
Bro, imagine Radhika playing Cordelia. I think it would be fab. I think
My
I
reaction to
want Radhika
you,
because we've
the way this is taken from that part in Love Stories where Radhika says, "Hey, pagal hai kya?" I am going to say the same thing to you. Do we have a
no, I think
fourth
she would be
choice?
fab.
Do we have a
I
fourth
have not. I think.
choice?
See, the only reason why I don't probably want Rani and Vidya is because we've seen her in a role like this. She's too out there. I mean, both of them, like you know.
Hmm.
I think we've not seen Radhika in a while, and she'll be a fresh face also. And I think she will kill as the
But
detective
Radhika
solving.
has
She has the
played police officer
yeah,
roles,
yeah.
right?
I know she has. She has quite a few.
Yeah.
Uh, but then yeah, I
Okay.
would.
I would still go with
I
Vidya.
mean,
I
you have a bias towards Vidya, and it's very evident. Let's keep that aside
no, I
for
am no.
now.
If you look at Cordelia Cup's character, a
If you
very
look at Cordelia
eccentric,
Cup's character,
a very
very eccentric. I know.
she's a birder. I love the reference, the
So
way the writer made her a
there's one more
birder.
I was thinking.
Hmm.
I was also thinking of Tapsi, but then I thought I've
Mm,
seen her too much as a detective, so I don't want her anymore.
where
But
has she
then
been
she
a detective?
resembles. I mean, not detective, but like I've seen her in enough mystery thrillers. Is what I've seen
Ah,
Badla. I've
yeah,
seen,
yeah, mystery
I've
thrillers. Yes.
seen Dilruba. Yeah, I like this genre
Hmm.
is I'm done to death for her. I
Okay,
think.
let's talk about Uzo or let's
I mean,
talk about Cordelia Cup's character as
yeah,
such. How
yeah.
refreshed and
Let's
how
talk about
different.
Uzo.
So what I loved
Brilliant. I
was
loved it. Yeah.
I
Go ahead.
loved the reference that she's a birder and she eats tinned or canned fish, mackerel and whatever.
Right, right.
And is so focused and so sharp.
Uh,
It's all because of her birding skills. And
that is exactly the character thread they've put because she's a
mm,
birder. She
mm,
wants, which is why she's such a great detective, right?
yeah, yeah.
Because her observation for detail is just paramount. That's the point.
And her memory, wow.
Yeah, she remembers, and basically because Cordelia's character is basically the vision of the audience, right? She takes us through the events of the night,
Mm,
especially in the last episode, right, where
ah,
she calls everybody,
yeah.
and dissects who did what when. That's because as an
There's a
audience,
very
we
funny
also
thing that she starts with that we are all here for the. She's
for the
announcing
murder,
as if
yeah.
it's a celebration. It's a murder of AB Winter. If you're here for any other murder, that's a whole different. And her whole approach to this is so
And the
unique.
humor and the
Yeah.
character is written, the humor of the character. It's so good because here you generally detectives and they are shown in otherwise other shows to be extremely serious and
Mm.
very
This is a very
uh,
quirky, fun-loving.
erudite.
Yeah,
Here she
yeah.
was very quirky, very, and she was a little very eccentric also. I have
She
not
just
seen a
didn't.
detective character written like this
She didn't
in a
care about
long time.
anybody. She didn't care about anybody. Even the president of the
Yeah.
United
Even the
States is
president,
sitting.
and there's a dialogue she tells the president
Hmm.
that I don't care what you think, but I will solve the case anyhow, or something like
Yeah,
that. She tells
and I
him.
love that
So
she's calling people one by one, and she's just sitting and staring at them. There's no question, no
yeah,
accusation, nothing. And you're just looking at them, and they eventually they with that because
and
of that
people eventually
silence.
give out.
Yeah, because of the silence, she's just staring. That's like how a bird hunts, right? There's a brilliant reference to
Yeah.
the falcon, to the mockingbird. And what I loved even more
Mm.
about the whole show was, if you noticed, every episode had a cartoon. They showed a
The
cartoon
sketch, the title
sketch,
sketch,
which
right?
is giving a
Yeah.
clue to the audience that what are you going to expect from this episode. So I actually went back to the
In the
sketch after
episode,
every
exactly. I love that.
I went back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that
yeah.
sketch to
I love
figure
that.
out did I find out the clues or not.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, something
I think I
very
love, and
go on.
yeah, go on.
No,
Oh,
no.
one more trivia. No, something, another thing. Each episode is named after either
Yeah, I was coming
a
to that.
crime
Yeah,
movie.
it's a
Yeah, yeah.
tribute to
I
other
realize,
murder
yeah,
mysteries. Like Knives Out is the most
yeah,
obvious
murder
one.
mystery.
Yeah.
Knives Out is the Dial M
Yeah.
for Murder, I think, is the
Yeah,
second
it's a
episode.
Hitchcock film. Yeah.
And all of them,
Yeah.
yeah. So all of them are a reference to either a crime film
Mm.
or a story. Even a short
Yeah.
story is mentioned at
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
Uh,
What I
so that
didn't
was again a lovely thing.
yeah. What's a very weird,
Yeah.
I don't know, very unique coincidence happened when I was watching this show. I was also apparently reading a book on the continental drift called Supercontinent, and there was a part
Mm.
which was, they talked about how the safest place to hide
I
anything
think you
is
can stop this screen share now.
okay. Thank you for that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I read this thing about somebody who had talked about continental drift. I'm just drifting away from the topic, but it was such a unique coincidence. So the
Mm.
thing in the book said that something on the lines of what is the safest place to hide anything, or where is the place that nobody goes to look for clues, or something. And the answer was the library. So I read that, and that like stayed with me. And then when I was watching this show, I think the second last episode, where she figures out that
Mm.
where the journal will
Yeah.
be kept, it'll be in the library. And she says nobody suspects this to be in the library. I was like, okay, there is this
Mm.
White House world and there is the world of supercontinents that are sort of merging in my head. Like for a while, I was like, I've read this thing before, like just a day before. It was a very unique coincidence.
And also there was a reference to the library because that's what I think uh Haney's character tells
Mm.
Cordelia that
Yeah,
this is where Abby
yeah,
spends most of his time.
it
Used
does.
to.
It does. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's something that I
I have
really
one
by
thing which
eh,
is still bothering me. The At the end, after the killer
hmm.
is revealed and all that,
I am
Cordelia,
actually I was very disheartened with the killer. I'm not
why
mentioning who it is
don't mention? I
because
would have been thrilled if the president of the United States was the killer at the end.
I was actually thinking it would be the president. I was actually thinking, but thank God it wasn't, because otherwise it would have been, too predictable.
Yeah.
Because in a show like this, what happens is you actually go to a person
Hmm.
who you don't expect to be the killer, and if that person turns out to be the
I was
killer,
also expecting
it's
Haney to be the killer because we knew that she wanted to be the usher, but till the end, last episode, there was no interrogation of Haney, Jasmine Haney, right?
right, right.
But what bothers
But
me even now is
Kangna wins anyway.
at the end, Cordelia goes back to the White House before going to her birding trip or whatever, and she meets
Mhm.
Nan Cox of all people. And
Yeah.
Nan Cox sort of, says that
And Ann
snouty
Cox
girl with
actually
the.
says,
And she says
yeah,
you could
let's
have
not.
just asked me why go through.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, did she give her any hint? I don't know if she did. And
No,
Nancox
no,
is shown watching a lot of murder mysteries.
Nan
What she's
Cox is
watching on the TV is some murder mystery. But
and
why would
drinking vodka
oh god, yeah.
all the time.
Again, Sheila Cannon says she drinks a lot.
Again, imagine Dimple in this role. She would kill it.
Dimple and
It's a
Rakhi
role,
Sawant.
and Dolly Bindra, bro. I mean, I think these are the three casts we've done, which
Why are
just
things falling in place? Rajesh Khanna was a heavy drinker, right?
uh, you never
But
know.
yeah, it's still bothering me that why would Cordelia Cup go and meet Nan Cox and then Nan Cox just sort of guess it correctly? I don't know.
Because even Nan Cox's character is very eccentric, if you notice from the start.
And the
Also,
way
she is the one
she
who.
the
So,
way she
so
gags when
does
she
that
hears
mean
the
she's
president's name.
no? Also, does that because she's the one who discovers the body, right, in the first episode.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's the first scene of the show.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so did she mean that she's already seen who killed? Was
No,
that a
how?
reference?
I don't know. Or she just
No,
guessed it,
how? Of
maybe.
course. Yeah,
But the way she
yeah,
tells
yeah.
Cordelia, you could have just asked me. It's like just telling you that, okay, all that she did for so long was just a waste.
Okay, what is the thing that you loved, you most liked, and you least liked about the show? If you were to say something.
It was a bit long, but I understand why, because every episode had one
Hmm.
character in question and they were
One
going back
hour.
and forth, back and forth.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
amazing piece of writing. I loved the writing to create something so fresh after so many murder mysteries. And the jokes, I was
Hmm.
not expecting this to be a comedic murder mystery. And what I loved was the set design, and they have not shot in the White House. They have constructed the whole set with
Yeah.
extricate details, like amazing details,
Hmm.
like so many rooms,
Hmm.
so many, even the cutlery, the way people move in, move out. And another trivia that I read was there's a book called The Residents, which is about the private lives of the people who work in the White House. So there are a lot of real
Oh,
references, like the water pressure, the president getting so fidgety, so concerned about the water pressure.
about the water.
It's a real
Hmm.
story. About that
Right.
renovation, faking that renovation is also a real story.
Renovation.
And this generation of people working, like those three George McCutcheons, is also a real story. So I love the detailing and the insight. I really love that there was no
Hmm.
political angle other than that Australian bit about Walpole being and this thing.
Yeah.
So there was no political angle. It was more
Also,
about the
that's the.
people who are making the house what it
Hmm.
is. Like they say, we don't work for any
Hmm.
president, we work for the White House.
Yeah.
So I really, really liked it. What I didn't like, I don't think I did not
You
like
already
it.
said the length.
Yeah, the length, but I
I
understand with a
mean,
show like this, it's like peeling an onion, right? Every episode you're getting closer and closer. What I also
to the
loved is
clue.
the truthfulness of Cordelia Cup. Like, normally, like when the detectives are like, yeah, I know the killer, I'm just going to reveal it. Till the very end, she says, I don't know who the killer is. I know how
And
he
actually, she didn't
feels.
know.
She didn't
Actually, she
know.
didn't know.
They were both looking for the
Exactly.
blink. So I
And
love the birding reference.
I love how in the end she says, "I don't know," and she gathers everybody in the room in the
Yeah,
finale,
yeah, yeah.
and then she says, "But I will know eventually when I
Yes.
see everybody together."
Yeah.
The confidence, and I mean, I was like, "Wow." Till the eighth episode, I think seventh or eighth episode, we don't know, even we don't know what she's thinking, because of course, I mean, the eyes of the audience are her eyes, right? Because
Hmm.
she narrates to us the entire
So do you think if
sequence of
you
events.
if you just watch the first episode and the last episode and skip the middle part, will it make sense? Because there's a complete recap of
No.
whatever happened. No. Okay.
Yeah, but then that's the entire fun, right?
That's
You
true.
can't do that.
That's true.
And also, you can't see a show like this just for the murder mystery. It has so much of emotion, drama, comedy.
It has
The
so much of
comedy was
breaking
so
barriers.
spot on.
Like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Cordelia Cup
yeah.
says, so many dudes again, yet another dude. Like she's just fed up.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of
yeah,
breaking barriers there also.
yeah, yeah. So I think it was lovely, and
Let's
I
see if
loved
we
every
can
bit of it. Of
if we
course,
can
the
make a
length was
residence.
something that bothered me before I started.
Hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
The length of it bothered me when I watched when I started watching, of course. But then when I was down to when I ended the first episode, second episode, I was like, yeah, I will be able to sit through the entire run
The
of it.
end of
So yeah.
first episode was very disturbing.
I think
If you remember the end of first episode, where she's using the binoculars,
what
she's
happens in the
spying.
end?
She's using the binoculars because the president is saying that we can't hold people up for the night, and you have the Australian
Right.
delegation there, and she's with her binoculars examining the shirt of this David Rylance, the guy
Oh yeah,
who,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and
With
she says,
the
"Yeah,
yeah,
what,
yeah.
what are you wearing? Why are you
Like she
wearing?"
doesn't care.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she's so absorbed in her work, she doesn't think twice or care. So
Okay.
yeah. I love the references in how detailed that also was, right?
Hmm.
Where it's a character with so much of quirk and so much of detailing and so much of nuances, which you really take back even after
There's so much of
the show
background
has
also,
ended.
like about her nephew when she's looking for this one bird in on those beaches, and
Yeah,
that
that
giant
shows her
ant
patience.
pitta, the giant ant
Yeah,
pitta when
yeah.
she's gone off the case, and all of those things. Okay,
Mm.
final question.
I yeah.
This show had three gate crashers. Now,
Oh right,
if we were to make DD makes residence in India, who are the three party crashers for
right.
this? Do you have three party crashers in this? Suppose Rashtrapati Bhawan mein we make this. I don't know if it's possible. Who would be your three gate
Yeah, I
crashers?
mean changing the yeah. Uh, you mean referencing similar characters from the show, right? Like just
No, no.
casting them in
I
Bollywood.
mean,
Okay.
yeah, from the Indian film industry. Like you said, Sunidhi and Shah Rukh would be the party celebs, like
You
the
did do the third man, right? We already know. You've taken yeah, the
yeah,
Vinay Pathak.
yeah.
So we
I have
that's
taken
one.
that. But if you had three
Acha.
people gate crashing,
And yeah, that couple were gate crashed. Yeah. I would take
focus on the three.
I am.
That would be a good crossover, right? Three. It's a puzzle for you. It's a riddle for you to solve.
I am trying to solve it now. Three gate crashes.
All
You
is
mean
well. All is well. All is well.
oh, okay.
So imagine three idiots
Hmm.
gate crashing randomly a party in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, and
The
then there's a
residents.
murder that happens.
I would love to watch this series.
So
I'm putting my money on it already.
you want to write
Or
this
or
and pitch to Raju
or
Hirani?
if why not three? We can also take the three from ZNMD or the three
And
from
Dil Chahta Hai. I know all
Dil
your
Chahta Hai.
Farhan Akhtar, Zoya
Exactly.
Akhtar references.
No,
All
but
right.
yeah, if we were to select three, then I think I would also take maybe very random three people who we love just because we love them.
Okay. Fine.
Like
I think our time.
Shabana or
Yeah, you have any last thoughts? Any
somebody.
last questions? That our time is up.
Mm, nothing that's coming to my
Okay.
mind.
So I'll just
I
request
think it
all
would.
our viewers.
Yeah.
We have our choice of casting for this in India. So if you agree or if you disagree, if you have better options, we just picked the 21 characters. There are a few more important characters in this show. So watch the show and see if you have any idea or insights about if the Residence was made in India, who would be the best person to make this with such a huge cast, and what would the cast be?
Acha, who would you think would make this well?
Ensembles. I
Like if you're the producer and please take the name I want to take. but
I think Suraj
but
Barjatia
Dim,
would see. Yash Chopra would have been fabulous for this
yeah.
because of Kabhi Kabhi and all his other family
Hmm.
dramas. Dharma, of course, can make it,
But then
but I would want Suraj Barjatia to make it because he's not made a murder mystery. Neither has Karan Johar, but
mm, no, I don't want Karan to make it. It's fine. I would actually like how about Dibakar? No, I think he would.
he's
Although
made
I know he's done.
Byomkesh. Yeah,
That is his genre. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That is his genre. But then I loved Sandeep or Pinky. He's made it
I know,
so well.
I
I
know.
loved it.
He made Arjun
But
Kapoor act also in that. There hasn't been such a huge cast, right? What is the last film which had such
by
a
the
big
way,
cast?
can this be
Actually,
made in India with the cast being
Welcome to
hot?
the Jungle. Welcome to the Jungle is a huge cast. I don't know how much money they have. Akshay Kumar and et al.
I mean, they will recover from the after the movie
I
releases.
don't
They
know.
are confident.
We can
But
make
the
it. It's not
cast we've
a
taken,
yeah. I think 50% of
huh?
them can be producers on this also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think our cast is. There's one more character which I was thinking. cannot she in Alia's place
Hmm.
instead of Emily, I mean Emily's place instead of Alia, I was thinking of the Aditi Rao Hydari. I
Yeah,
think she
could
would
be.
also be
Could be.
lovely
I would
with
want to
Boman.
bring in
So
Rajkumar and
the
Vikrant Masse somewhere here. I can't think of maybe
no,
one
no,
of the aged.
don't force cast now. Have you? Yeah, yeah, we can. There were many characters around the. We can make Vikrant and somebody there.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
They are fab. They would do it
Also
fabulously.
Shiba Chadda. She's my like I have a bias, so I want Shiba Chadda to be in whatever I want to make. And Divya,
I think Shiba.
actually, Divya Datta also would be a very good
Oh,
Cordelia
Divya
Fab.
Datta.
Yeah.
Divya Datta would be, yes.
Yes.
Divya would be a fab Cordelia, I think.
Yes.
Now that I'm thinking, I think
Okay.
Divya looks that part.
So
Oh,
do you
it's a
want to
tough
make,
choice.
then we should start writing this for the Indian in the Indian context and
Yeah, yeah,
crowdfund
maybe
it.
that this will be a deb. Yeah, this will
Yeah.
be a debut. The
Debut. Yeah.
residence will be
Yeah.
called. I don't
Actually,
know.
Rajat Kapoor also would fit in well, in, maybe as AB Winter. Rajat Kapoor would be very good since we talked
No,
about
no, no.
crowdfunding.
Actually,
Okay.
Rajat also, yeah, for AB Winter, yes.
Okay. So please let us know what you think
But then
about our cast of the
Nasiruddin
residents. Yeah. Nasruddin is there.
and yeah.
Anything else? We have a minute.
Oh, nothing. I mean, please, guys, watch the show. It's fabulous. One of the very lovely, refreshing thrillers I think we've seen in the recent past, and it'll keep you to the edge of your seats
Yes.
till the
Okay.
very end.
So the residents streaming on Netflix and bye bye.